No. How you going, mate? How's all going? Gunhead, the boxing kangaroo, Tinks, Dave, how we all going? Antonia, Soul, Diana Loudon, how's all going? Or Loudon? Loudon. What are we all up to, anywho? Oh, thank you. I need a haircut. That's what I need a fucking haircut. Next time I go to Melbourne. Marcus, how you going? Josh, Joe, Dane, how we all going? Mr. Magoo, what are we all up to? Hang on, let's put this on the stream. Drunk eating chips, that's the way. Peer character jumping up and down saying number one fan. Oh, thank you, legend. Oh, Bluetooth Knuckles. I know, over 100 million, but it's probably more than that because they did say that it was something around $2 million per day now. Wait, I think I can pin these. I think I figured out. Yeah. Just watching Isaac Butterfield doing a chat on Melbourne's crime. Oh yeah. Hey, that guy's a legend. I actually I like that guy's work, to be honest. He's pretty I like his character. Hello, Jessica. You definitely need a haircut. Maybe I can help you out. Appear in Mentone in the local barbers. Oh yeah? Might have to take up on that offer. Yeah, I definitely need a haircut. It's getting a bit I'm starting to look like a hippie. Any Desi Freeman updates? I mean, like, not other than what I gave today. Like, I do have. All right, give me one moment. One moment. I'm back. By the way, everyone asks me every time I sit down if that's me farting or not. It's a chair. And then it doesn't do it. Not sure if you've seen my theory, mate, but I put it under your answer in the Desi video. I'll definitely have a look, mate. And I definitely remember you asking you for your theory. Oh, thank you, Tinks. So I mean, not really. I mean, I've got like I can add a little bit more to what I added today. But other than that, like I'm sure you guys know anyone who's kind of invested in this Desi thing, there's certain things you do to see if there's any updates, and there's generally not many. But today, all right. So someone was like in the comment section today. They're like, someone put you up to this, like someone put you up to making that video. I can assure you, no one's making me make these videos. And um, I also said, what makes you think that any person gave me that information? Information could have come from anywhere, the news, something like that. It doesn't always have to be a personal. Oh, Biff, you got to talk to me about story from BCC about a kid on his 18th birthday and what the screws did to this kid. Oh, are you talking about? I think you might be thinking of maybe two different stories. All right, so like I said, it's really just adding to what I said today. So it's not like scoop, breaking news type material, but um, do you guys know about the Strawman theory? At birth, this is what sovereign citizens believe. They believe that at birth, not all, I'm just saying this is like at birth, governments create a fictional corporate version of you, your name in all caps on documents like birth certificates as strawman to control and tax by redeeming or separating from this entity, e.g., via affidavits or special punctuation like John Rupert Doe, you reclaim sovereignty. So, like, look, I don't know. I haven't really looked too much into this, like, sovereign citizen movement. And, like, all the power to whatever you believe in. Like, honestly, you know what I mean? If you believe in it, honest enough to, you know, whatever. But like, I just don't understand. Like, from how I see it, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I just don't understand it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. I see arguments on the side of the road all the time saying I'm not driving, I'm traveling, all this shit. But like, I never really see any outcome. And I'm just being honest. I'm not saying I have anything against the movement. I'm just saying, what is it? Jamie, how you going? Um, so, so Oh, did you guys hear? I don't know if you guys heard. So, in the oh god, I can't say it, Wimbamilla, the shooting last year that took two police officers' lives last year in Queensland, Wiambilla, something like that, right? So today, only today, so I was gonna do this as a story or the Desi, but like only today. So an American man has pleaded guilty to his links to that shooting and causing being probably the person who caused they say that shooting was some kind of um religious terrorism, right? So but not um like um, like Arabic terrorists. They're saying that it was a religious. But anyway, this guy today pled guilty to having his part in it. So he's actually pled guilty to basically like being the person who incited that shooting, and literally is probably not going to do. I think he's been in prison now for like 12 months, maybe not even 12 months, but he's looking at getting out very soon. It was that time when they turned the analog TV stations off. They messed the kid up bad. Good story for young blokes. BCC, Brisbane Correctional. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were talking about because, like, I also like know of this story that happened at Port Phillip Prison where the screws were actually taken to court over it, and they made a person that was disabled and wasn't didn't have like the normal literacy levels of an this person was in the IDS unit, which stands for intellectually disabled someone. And so anyway, the police the screws in the kitchen at Port Phillip told this guy that a salami, like a salami like that, like a salami, and told him that he was now working for a certain bike club and he has to put that salami up his backside. And they made him fully believe that he was involved in this big syndicate involving the screws. This was the screws that made this guy. So this guy had he was intellectually disabled, right? So I don't really want to go into it, but like the guy was like, he was not the average IQ, like a normal IQ of an average person. And so these screws literally in the kitchen, they lost their jobs for it and everything. They made this guy like take on the whole salami up in his back passage and told him that he was working for a certain bike club, and if he doesn't do it, blah 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 blah, all this bullshit just for a laugh. They did it all for a laugh, and the truth is it actually done permanent damage to this guy. So in his passage it done permanent damage, and the screws lost their jobs. But like most things that happen at Port Phillip Prison, they get swept under the carpet and they don't get spoken about. But yeah, this is something that 100% happened. There are articles about it. You can search it. But I'll tell you what I have found in 2025. Has anyone else noticed this? Right, I know a lot of people that are in here now are right into that true crime thing. But has anyone else realised that all these Melbourne crime stories are getting taken off the internet? Like, if you try and find any news article on any of the underbelly, like the original news articles about any of the 36 people that's lives got taken in the underbelly killings, they're all gone. Where is it all going? Like, you cannot find any of this information. 2 years ago, so much shit was so readily available, but now I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but like, you guys can do it right now. You can go into Google and try and find yourself any videos on any of our well-known crime names. Like, all right, let's use even Chopper Reed. It is so hard to find a Chopper Reed video. Dennis Allen, try and find one video on Dennis Allen. Victor Pierce, same story. Try and find, there is only very, very little videos, right? And there are only videos like, say, people like myself make. You'll never find any of the original news articles or anything like that. What is going on with that? Oi, Tinks with the bloody super duper. Thank you. Sorry, I missed it. I was on me rant and I was looking directly into the camera. Yeah, I don't know, but it's just really weird. Like, you can't find anything. Like, not like try and find. I'll try and find like any videos on, say, like Andrew Veneman, Carl Williams, anyone like that. All of these like original news articles and like interviews with these people and stuff like that are just disappearing. I don't get it. Luke should be a mod. Yeah, look, I'll tell you what. Like, I've got enough mods as it stands, but always looking for mods in the future. And obviously, I always have my eye on people that are here all the time and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, oh, I will keep ranting. That's what we do on. That's what people do on lives. Oh, hang on. We'll just go live and we'll just not say anything. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I'll just set the mood for you. Deleted account, man. You ready? Hang on. Make Jess a mod. Look, like I just said, I don't need any new mods, and I'm sure Jess understands. And yeah. What are you doing, Texas? Oh, I'm turning that shit off. I really can't fucking stand it. Oh, that's what it sounds like. It just sounds like dodgy elevator music or like 1986 porn music. Not that I know, like a friend told me. All right, hang on a minute. All right, so I actually can't even do it because I'm doing my live from Restream. I have to make someone a mod from YouTube. Yes, like you guys, I'm going live on YouTube, but like I'm actually live on Restream at the moment. Polish Power, is that you, bro? The dance fighter. Just need a German narrator speaking broken English. I lived at the Esquire Biff. I'm trying to work out what the fuck is going on. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, wait, what happened at the Esquire? Ah, don't worry. I get it. Now I know what you're saying because of what I just said. Video's been deleted, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I get it. Did I read your message regarding Mr. S today? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't mind saying I was a prostitute, and I don't mind saying that I was with Mark Malia. It was a good client for a long time. He lived in Grieve Street. Oh yeah, bullshit. So and respect to you for coming out and saying that. Do you know what I mean? And but any mad photos of you from back in the day? Oh man, I got heaps, eh? But like, yeah, um, yeah, got heaps. Could you do an Indian commentary? I don't know if I even can. Yes, so you want a hot photo of Biff? So yeah, I get asked. I get asked a little, like a fair bit, to do a video on Mark Malia, but yeah, I would. Whoa. Um, but yeah, like, yeah, I choose not to do a video on that for personal reasons. He was very different years ago. Oi, bro, old Biff. Yeah, 100%. But as you know, Simon, like, we spoke about it. Me and Simon done prison together, whatever, and the truth is, right? Like, no one's proud of the beast they become in prison, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? And it just happens. Like, it's the world that prison is today, and like it always has been. It doesn't matter what you hear and this and that. If anyone who has had their data pulled from a celebrate grey key, I can find out the faults in any court case and bend them over. Well, there you go. There you go. Well, you know what time it is. Every time the camera's on, you're riding with me through the storm. From the stories. Wrong one. This is the Chaos Chronicles song, the Chaos Crew song. Every time the camera's on, you're riding with me through the storm. From the stories to the struggle, yeah, you've been there all along. Oh. Late nights, real talk, true spilling through the yeah, true. The Chaos Crew shows up every single time. Yeah, it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And like, I also say this too. Like, I think some people get it twisted because, I've done videos on saying I won fights or I did this or I did that. Like, let's not get it twisted. I never, ever try and come across as I was the craziest person in that prison yard because I fucking wasn't. Trust me. Like, you would think, right? The first time you go to prison, like, you're on the outside, you're a gangster, you think you're fucking pretty hard, yeah? Trust me on this. You do not know what fucking really hard is until you get behind them walls and really get shown what hard is, and that there's no one coming to help you. Like, that's the truth. That's what happens. That is your song. Yeah. See me moves. I can 1 in a million do this one too. Yeah. 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 Thank you, bro. Because I really don't try and bridge up. And as a matter of fact, I stopped telling them stories. So obviously I didn't want that message to come across that way. So like, that's why I only like do the war stories and stuff every so often, Yeah, no one's coming to help you, man. And that's something you learn very quickly, And yeah, I guess I learned that before I even made it into, like, I guess the custody center is classed as a prison or whatever. But yeah, man, I found out before I even made it behind a prison wall that no one was coming to save you. And yeah, you really have to stand on your own, and that's just how it is. Oh yeah, sweet. I will send them to Jess text. I will do that. When it comes to your contest, mention, ask who, where, and how, and qualifications. Very simple. Hang on a moment. Whoa, Marcus Lee with the bloody super duper, and I missed it. You blood. No, I didn't. It's right there. Thank you, mate. You absolute bloody legend. Biff, do you think women's prison is worse than men's? So I'll tell you something, right? I've got a couple of chicks that I know that have been going to prison since the 80s, right? And so I actually call these ladies auntie, right? That's how much respect I have for them. And I can tell you from every single thing that I have been told about females prison, especially Dame Phyllis Frost Centre, right? Because that's the only maximum security women's prison in Victoria, right? And so every single thing that I've been told from any female that's ever been there, it is fucking bonkers. And you can imagine, right? And I mean this respectfully, but like, obviously, we all know that like there's this thing of, girls once a month get a bit moody. So imagine being in a unit with 70 girls that are all synced in having the same time of month. And yeah, apparently it gets pretty hectic. Thank you, Tinks, again, you bloody legend. And thank you, GTFOH. Thank you very much. And yes, guys, if you haven't already, can you smash that like button? Smash the like button. That'd be very appreciated. Yeah, bro. Look, and I'll tell you something, right? I've met some of my like solidest friends I've ever had in my life. I met inside the prison walls, and I've also like, I would never say her name, but like someone who I hold close, very dear to my heart, and like a very, very solid girl. Like I'll just say, for instance, one time, oh, Benno became a bloody member, you bloody legend. One day, the St Kilda Road robbery squad came down to Benalla to have a chat with me, my brother, and this female friend of ours. And yeah, man, you couldn't have asked for a more solid effort than that, I'll tell you. And still solid to this day. So yeah, like I've got, you know, some very, very, yeah, solid female friends that have done prison. Like, and I will say that there's probably only one or two of them that I ever see sometimes. The rest of it's just all over social media and Facebook and hello and stuff like that. But when I just decided to step away from that life, I really had to step away from it. So I just try and keep it to hellos on Facebook and shit like that. But otherwise, yeah, like 100%, I've met some solid chicks that like call themselves criminals, but like really stand by it. Yep. Oi, cyborg boxing with the bloody super duper. Do you think a lot of Melbourne underworld public information has been removed due to the Gobbo situation? I think so. And I think that plays a big part in it. And I think that no one will ever understand on what kind of level that affected the crime world, just that one person. So you've got to understand that the moment she started giving evidence, that made every single one of her clients that she ever had, ever, liable for exactly what Tony Mockbell and that are doing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, legends. Thank you, everyone, for the support. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are absolute legends. Yeah, look, all right. A lot of people can say fuck Gobbo, right? And it's true. Fuck Gobbo. She was a snitch and she put a lot of people in prison, right? But now it's turned all around and a lot of them people are out now. Do you know what I mean? So, all right, a lot of people served a lot of fucking prison time for something sometimes and most of the time things that they shouldn't have. And trust me, they will get paid out by the Australian government very handsomely for this. Trust me. Dave, remember when Leif was a real little one and we were talking down the tracks, LSS, the bone connected to that bone and the little kicks, face grin, smiling. Bro, I'm lost. Bro, that one lost me, bro. It sounds like you're talking to my brother, but he's not in the chat. I don't know, bro. Yeah, look, and yeah, she's a fucking putrid animal. Nicola Gobbo. Trees down everywhere. Yeah, what about this shit? What about how bad, like the wind and stuff? My God. Oh my goodness, bro. Like no shit, bro. I was outside before, right? And I was trying to pull my bins in, and no shit, next door neighbor's bin was like rolling down the road, bro. I was like, fuck, bro. Sorry, ADHD. I've got an excuse. Biff, do you know a fella from Shep called Stan the Man? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. And his last name is the guy. Are you talking about the guy that was shot by the cops? If you're talking about the guy that was shot by the cops, he is actually related to my daughter in law. Yeah, oi, true story, but hay fever's been bad for a few days. That's how you knew it was going to be a bad storm. Jess and I went for a drive the other day, and yeah, she had pretty bad hay fever the whole time. I'm from the Mornington Peninsula. Just heard before two blokes being found dead in the water at Frankston. Apparently, they were on the pier trying to jump and swim. Oh, damn! No way. Oi, anyone that knows, if you've ever been to Frankston Pier, like that gets pretty choppy out there. We used to go there all the time. I've actually got ADUD apparently, which actually the first time I've ever said that publicly. I'm not going to explain what that is. You can look that one up. Hey Biff, do you know George? Are you talking about George Cambosis? No, George Jorgalis. Um, oh, the name rings a bell actually. Um, oh, wait. George Jorgalis. George Alice. Jorgalis. No, no, I had it. I had it there. I had it. Something was telling me welterweight, but I don't know. I think I'm actually like getting two boxes. Oh, we've got a couple of boxes in the chat actually right now. I'm tipping they're going to jump in and say what's crack-a-lack. And I saw Spanion today at Surrey Hills and mentioned the Chaos Chronicles to him. Oh, bullshit. Did you, bro? Mad. What did he say? An hour ago. No good. Oh, that's sad as, eh? Nah. Oh, look, I'm not the best. I'm not the best reader. I will say that, But like, am I saying it wrong? If I'm saying it wrong, can you like really dumb it down for me and just spell it out how it sounds? Yeah, we used to. Do you know what though? We used to. So you always used to see stingrays around the Frankston Pier and gummy sharks. Sometimes you'd see other sharks and just small ones. But we were silly as kids. We used to catch the bus from. We'd catch actually. Well, first before the Marinda Park train station got to Cranbourne, we'd catch the bus from Cranbourne all the way to Frankston. But then you had to catch a train from Marinda Park station to Caulfield Station and then go back to Frankston. Oh yeah, nice, Ken. You got a gummy shark off. Yeah, no worries. So no, that's Gargasulus. Gargasulus. Oh yeah, sweet Marcus, sweet, sweet. Old Stan the man. Well, I don't really say this very often, but yeah, so the man that you are mentioning who is now passed away, actually related to one of my children. Yeah. Oi, bro, I can't even tell you, Mick Cranny. He says Cranny boys would go get it done with the. Oi, bro, I can't even tell you, like, the amount of scraps that we had as kids against, like, Lang Warren, um, Frankston, what's the other one? Carrum Downs. Like, seriously, we had some big stoushes with them places when we were younger. Yeah, look, like, don't get me wrong. I think, like, I'd love to do that every now and then. Like, have all of you legends around me while we go have a look. But I don't think I could do that every day. And plus, like, with my record, like 100%, like, I would get in trouble. Yeah, I would. I would. I'd get in fucking trouble. Some big meetups. Yeah, that'd be good, eh? Oi, I'll tell you something though. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, right? So you'll very rarely hear me talk about my dad, but one of the fondest memories I have with my dad, right, is so we, we my dad used to have a boat, right, and we used to go to Patterson Lakes, and we used to take the boat out at Patterson Lakes, and this one time we went out to from Patterson Lakes, but we rode in the boat around to Frankston, and so we went out from Frankston, like, kind of heading out towards, like, Port Phillip Bay, I'll say. But anyway, so we were that far out. We could not see land for anywhere, like as far as I could. Like, you just could not see any land, right? And we were staying. We were out in the middle of the ocean. It was just the best weather and that. But, like, my dad wakes me up one day. I'm young, yeah. I'm probably 10 years old. Like I said, I don't have many, but this is one of them. So my dad wakes me up and he's like, "Oi, have a look at this." And so we're also out there on my boat, on my dad's boat, but we're also out there with my mum's brother as well. "Oi, Luke bloody Hamilton, you bloody legend. I've never known you to get in trouble." Nah, it doesn't sound like me, bro. Um, but yeah, I can't remember. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and you guys would have seen this, right? So my dad throws the line in, and the water just turns like fluorescent purple, and the line, like, you could see that line was like, like a glow stick. The line was like a glow stick. You could see it all the way down to the bottom, and so it's apparently something to do with, like, it's what my dad said, yeah, like plankton. I don't know what the fucking else it's called, like some kind of mini fish, yeah. And with the moon and shit like that, and so it happens a fair bit. But, like, it blew my mind. The whole fucking, it was crazy. It was fucking crazy. Oh, yeah? So, Gunhead. So, Luke Hamilton, I actually used to go to school with Luke Hamilton, um, Lyndhurst Secondary College. So, as a matter of fact, he's probably someone that could tell you, right? So, I told the story. I have told the story on my channel. I did tell a story on TJ's channel, even though the videos aren't up anymore, of the time when I was 15 years old and I had a fake gun from the Dandenong market and I pulled it out on the postie and fucking caused a big scene. Got the whole fucking school locked down. Um, yeah, every street was blocked off. The fucking helicopters were out looking like it was fucking full on. It was scary, fucking scary. I thought I was gonna die. And yeah, remember that one, Luke? Fucking hell, bro. Bro, that wasn't a very good start. Like, dead set. My first fucking gun charge was when I was 15 years old. And that's when I found out that if you don't have that little orange cap on the end of your fucking gun, plastic gun, you get a real gun charge, which is exactly what happened. No, it's a true story, but I didn't. So I didn't think that what was going to happen happened. I guess I was young. And so I seen the postie rock up. We're at my mate's joint. Rest in peace, Stewie. He's dead now. And we're at my mate's joint, and the postie pulled up next door. They were all wagging school, but I was already suspended from school. Oi, I was already suspended from school. So all my mates used to wag, but I just used to be suspended all the time. And so I had this gun on me. We all actually had one. We got them from the Dandenong market. It used to be like sus as the Dandenong market. And yeah, I was just having a joke. I walked up to the postie and I'm like, "Oi, give me all your mail." As a joke. He dropped the bag and fucking took off in his van. Oh, I thought I was fucking I don't know. That was a weird feeling for me. Oi, thanks, you bloody legend. Oi, text, you bloody legend. Sorry, mate. I'm having trouble fucking keeping up here. Those orange bits sometimes come off real early nowadays. Yeah, oi, 100%, bro. Oi, but that really fucking fucked me up for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna lie. Every time when I got pulled over in a car, because right, this is what happened, and I'm not gonna say the guy's name, but you might remember this too, Luke. So do you remember the blue HQ Ute that I had, Luke, and it had a VNSS 5 liter in it? Anyway, I had this fucking office head Ute, a HQ Ute, but we put a VNSS 5 liter in it. And it was straight gas research. So it didn't even have fuel injectors. I know that blows people's minds when they hear that. It was a fuel injected engine with no fuel injections. It was straight gas research. But that blue Ute, when I sold that, right, it's alleged that I left a firearm underneath the seat of that car and didn't even fucking remember. The poor guy that I sold that car to, who is someone we both know, Luke, and let's just say it's the person that used to do all the donuts in the middle of the fucking Cams Road intersection when the motorbikes used to come through in October on the Grand Prix. You know exactly who I'm talking about in the Geminis and in the Tiranas. Same guy every fucking year, Luke. You know who I'm talking about. His name starts with T. Anyway, so this fucking poor guy, I sold him my ute, yeah. He wanted it so bad. And then so what I actually done was I traded him he had a brand new CR125 and I got cash for it as well. So this is what happened. I was out on that motorbike. No shit. The first time I rode that motorbike, he didn't tell me there was no coolant in it. So the first time I took it for a ride, I blew it up. I am fucking ropeable. I'm ringing this dude saying, "Bro, we're fucking punching on. You just sold me a fucking dud bike." This dude rings me back from the fucking police station and he's like, "Oi, bro, you need to come down here, bro." He's like, I'm in the police station and they just found something in your car, bro. I'm gonna get charged with it." I'm straight away like, "I don't know what you're fucking talking about, bro. I don't know what you're fucking talking about, bro. I can't, like, no, 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 hang up," you know. But my fucking kind nature got the better of me, and I went and handed myself in, and yeah, that was when I was 18, and yeah, silly. Anyway, good times. All right, Tex, you bloody legend. I'll have a look at my phone and I will show Jess the photos. Yeah, fucking hell, mate. And like, oh, bro, good times, good times. I got some links for a HD bros in Melbourne if keen. Oh, bullshit. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. You didn't know that Stan had passed? Or look, if you're talking about Stan, the man from Shep, whose last name starts with T, I know I was just talking about someone whose name started with T, but if you're talking about that guy, yeah, man, he got shot by the police fucking 2 years ago in Shepparton. I don't. Do you know what? I don't even pay any attention to them, Tinks. I just don't even pay any attention. It's funny because like it takes time to be a troll, and like they've got to take time out of like it's a dead set. You've got to really commit your life to that incest stuff, don't you, trolls? So, taking your time out of your incest to do your trolling takes time. I understand that. So like I just pay you no attention. You go back home and say, "Mum, I love you. Hello, sister. What are we gonna call our baby, sister?" Sorry. You sound like you're a lunatic. Nah, look, I think I was just willing to go a little bit further than the next bloke with most of things. Yeah, no, I definitely will, Simo. But like, listen, I've been flat out. It's been hard because, like, as you guys know, I am moving at the moment. I can't wait for everyone to see my new studio. Pretty excited about that. But it'll be all over on Sunday, and we'll be back to normal. I know you guys can't tell. There's not much going on around me. We're still in the same studio right now. But so my whole next studio is going to be totally different than this setup. So you'll be able to see like my my studio in the background instead of this as the background. Do you know what I mean? Tell us the best payback yarn. Nah, look, I'll tell you something that they tried to pin on me, right? I'll tell you one thing that they tried to pin on me. So when I got stabbed in the neck in Hastings, so the scar starts there and goes all the way down to there, right? So I got 19 staples. So that's why that part of my neck isn't tattooed. So that's a big scar around there, right? So I've told this story before. I fucking died 3 times that night. As a matter of fact, I died in my mum's arms. True story. And through whatever it was, I'm still here. Yeah. So fast forward 6 months later, like I'm fully healed and blah blah blah. And then this guy that they are alleging did this. Now, obviously, I don't do statements or nothing like that. So they were urging me to make statements. They had it all on fucking footage. It was inside a pub. They had it all on footage, right? Anyway, I was like, no statements. I don't want anyone to be charged, So anyway, this guy was walking across a zebra crossing. This guy was walking. This is why people can't tell me that karma is not fucking real. Yeah. So this guy was walking across a zebra crossing and got hit by a stolen four-wheel drive, right? And 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 he ended up not the same again, right? And so anyway, police are like clutching at straws, and everyone's saying, "Oh, we all know who done it. We all know who done it. It was Biff. Biff done it." And obviously, I'm like, "What are you fucking talking about? I don't even know what you're talking. What date are you talking about?" And so, true story. When this took place, when this guy actually got hit by a full drive that stabbed me in the neck and made me die in my mum's arms, I was at the pokies. And so when they told me what time they're alleging that this happened, I was like, oh, I remember. I was at the pokies when this happened. And you can go and check the pokies, Mr. Officer Mans, and you will see that I was sitting in that chair for hours prior, during, post. I have nothing to do with this. And yeah, so they tried to pin that one on me, and knew nothing about it. The four-wheel drive was a stolen Nissan Patrol, so a pretty bulky four-wheel drive with a big ass bumper on it. They're alleging, but it was burnt out, no evidence, and yeah, I was yeah. Yeah, that's how you know karma's a real thing. That's like what I'm saying. You can't jump out there and say it's not a real thing. This is. I'll tell you the reason why I actually believe in karma. So about 15 years ago, I was driving along with one of my female friends in the car, right? And this guy, for like 3 intersections, was really just getting up me, and I was like, I've had enough. So I get out of the car, right? I'm being a fucking Terry fucking tough country, and I start being a fucking hero and saying, rah, 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 you want to fucking have a go, fucking tough guy, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I get back in the car, right? And I'm looking at the girl and she's like, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, oh, no, I was just fucking telling him not to do that and stuff. And she's like, that all this shit that you do, right? All this shit that you do is karma. And like, I promise you, one day, Biff, karma will get you back, right? And so I'm driving in my car, yeah, and in my console, I had true story. And the reason I had these Mentos is karma was coming to get me. I had a whole one of those round things of Mentos and a slingshot in my fucking glove box, right? So we used to, anyway. So I grab one of the Mentos out and I'm looking at this girl and I pick the Mentos up, I put it in my mouth and I say, fuck. And I didn't even get to finish saying fuck karma. I literally got to say fuck. And I didn't even finish saying karma. Next thing you know, I'm driving, doing 90 Ks and I'm fucking starting to choke on this Mentos. And I'm like thinking instantly, fucking hell, man, karma is real, because there wasn't a second you couldn't tell me I wasn't dying. I couldn't pull over because we were in like a traffic jam. I was in a 3-lane road and I couldn't fucking pull over. Like I thought I was going to fucking die. I literally had to slam on my brakes and hope that no one smashed up the ass of my car, and had to fucking get my female friend to do the Heimlich maneuver in the middle of the 3rd lane and fucking Dandenong Road. Whoosh ya. True story. I never believed in karma until that moment. And then I was like, yeah, karma's real. Didn't they piss me off first? Yeah, look, I've always been covered in tattoos, yeah? I got tattoos, started getting tattoos when I was 15 years old. And I always usually had a decent sized gold chain on as well. And so just those mixed together, was always every time I was in the car and someone had an issue, you can guarantee you they're starting to say something about my tattoos and my gold chain. And I guess it happens. And look, I'm not trying to say, like, I never ever try and preach that I was a fucking saint. I was a fucking lunatic. So, like, I just had enough. And so, like, yeah, I really gave road rage a red hot crack for a few years. Fucking oath. Fuck the Mentos. Fucking oath. Oi, and I'm telling ya, I don't know. There's something scary about fucking choking on a Mentos. I don't know what it is. Ugly gold chain, no brain. Yeah. So, like, I actually gave all my gold away. So, all my kids have got my gold now. Um, my youngest son got my big gold chain. He shows me all the time, tries to rub it in. I'm like, I gave it away because I don't want it. Don't bring Keithy into it. Thank you. I appreciate it. What do you mean you used to be a lunatic? You still are. No, I'm not. I'm fucking reformed and stuff like that. I am. I've done the fucking high intensity violence intervention program and passed it with flying colors. And I am crime free for a long time. No, I didn't. So I actually get asked that a lot. So, yeah, I never did any boys' homes. So a lot of my mates did boys' homes and stuff like that. What do I think of Trump? Oh, look, as a person, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? I have no fucking political motivation whatsoever. I am the least political person you will ever meet. But as a person, I think someone who said for 30 years ago he's going to be president and ended up being president twice, that's a pretty big accomplishment. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. Did I ever sign the sorry book in jail, bro? Yeah, I did, man. I did. I get asked that a fair bit too, and I think that's someone what everyone does on their first time. I think they all fall for it, and yeah, I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Boy, the boys were telling me if I go sign that sorry book, I can go home. Bro, I did not want to fucking be there. It was my first time in jail. I wanted to go home. I walked up like a dickhead to the screws at the map and said, Oi, where's that fucking sorry book? I want to sign it. I want to fucking go home. Oi, no shit. They've got a book you can sign and everything. And it's just for them to laugh at you. I promise. They've got a book that you can sign and they'll tell you to walk away and make you look like a fucking dickhead. I'm walking away thinking, fuck yeah, sign the fucking sorry book. Fuck yeah, I'm going home. Go and tell the boys, boof, dabbing all the boys up and going home, sign the sorry book. Poof, whatever. Second timers, this is a first timer thing. Dickhead I was. Fell for it hook, line, and sinker, didn't I? But don't worry, I also fell for the fucking Port Phillip fucking fishing trip first time I went to Port Phillip prison as well. You learn very quick in prison not to fucking take people at face value. But yes, I fell for the fucking fishing trip at fucking Port Phillip prison as well. The boys are like, "Oi, bro, you want to go on the fishing trip?" I was like, "The fishing trip?" They're like, "Yeah, bro. This is Port Phillip prison on Port Phillip Bay." I was like, "Hey, you got a fucking point there. Yeah, I want to go fishing. Fuck yeah, let's go fishing." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go sign the fishing book, Biff, you fucking dickhead. Oh, you did Baltara and fuck, no way. You know Baltara and Tirana? Oi, Tinks, you bloody legend. Thank you, Tinks. Going bloody mental with the super dupers tonight. Yeah, the Port Phillip fishing trip got me a fucking beauty. All right, so I wasn't going to pull it up, but seeing someone else brought it up in the chat, right? So in Victorian prison system, the word champ is not a good word, right? But look, I'm not in prison now, and it's only something. Do you know what I mean? And like, so people that don't know any different, people call champ because they think that like you're a fucking champ. You know what I mean? And so they mean absolutely no offense by it. But I will tell you that in the Victorian prison system, the word champ means rock spider, like a PDF file. You know, a kid toucher. It's not a good word, but I never, ever, ever pull anyone up because, like, if they don't know, like, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, "What you fucking calling me a fucking PDF file, bro? I'll fucking find out where you live and shit." Nah, you know what I mean? People don't know. Oh, bullshit. Alambi got a mention. That's when you know people are going way back. We just got fucking Baltara, Tirana, Alambi. Oi, no shit. Oi, GTFOH just said the screws even pulled out some BS form. I promise you, when I signed the sorry book at the map, they had a fucking folder that was labeled sorry book. Like, and it had hundreds of dipshit signatures in this fucking folder. I'm not kidding. That's why I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, sorry book. But I fell for it again. As soon as I got to Port Phillip, signed the fucking fishing book. Same thing. Gave me a form to sign, hand it back in. Yeah, no worries. We'll get back to you. You fucking dickhead. So, yeah, Mr. Magoo, also 100%. No offense taken, mate. Just want you to know, absolutely no offense taken. If you don't know, you don't know. And listen, we're not in jail. So, like, do you know what I mean? Stick a D through the fence. Hey, I know what you're talking about. Oi, Marcus, remember that time when fucking Cookie tried to steal my brother's motorbike and we were fucking home? He thought we are all away. Bro, that was a day that Cookie realized that was one of those moments that, you know, on social media, you hear that it was at this moment he realized he fucked up. Yeah, he realized he fucked up when my Rottweiler was hanging off his leg and my brother was hanging off his head. And my brother's girlfriend was hanging off his other leg like a fucking other Rottweiler, the fucking filthy beep. Did you end up with more loyal mates you met inside jail or outside of jail? You know what? That's a fucking good question because if I'm honest, I've been fucked over by more mates that I met before my prison life than mates I have met, you know, in prison. That's a fact. Like I've been fucked over by more of my lifelong friends than I have friends that I fucking started meeting when I was 18 years old, you know? Chocolate frog on your commissary bag? Not the third leg. Oh, I remember, right? I, I can't remember many times of, but yeah, I remember that girl running from my mum, my brother's girlfriend, and my mum was chasing her too. Sorry, mum. Super like fuck. But yeah, I cannot remember many times in my life where I've seen my mum lose her temper, right? But on this day, my brother's girlfriend, and I believe it was the same day too, where that dipshit tried to steal my brother's fucking bike, and he just got mauled by my dog and my brother and my brother's girlfriend, and fucking. And then that following day, my mum fucking fully chased my brother's girlfriend out of our street. It was fucking hilarious, and she ran straight in out front door, out our back door, and jumped over our back fence, and mum was still chasing her. It's like, go, Janet. Hey, brother. Oi, bro. Absolutely no fucking um, offense taken at all. So true story. I've got one of my uncles who's done boys' homes, he's done prison and that, and like he's a big fan of the boxing world, and it's a respect thing. Do you know what I mean? Calling someone champ is a respect thing. So I take no offense to it. I used to. I'm not gonna lie, I used to, but yeah, you grow a very thick skin on fucking social media. Thank you, Charlie. Boof. If I've missed any fucking comments, mate, didn't when Americans come into the unit and said, "What's up, dog?" and they got chinned. Oi, bro, 100%. I've seen that happen, bro. What's up, dog? Boof, just on straight away. I seen that happen with this guy at MRC. Fucking thought he was a gangster from America. Bro, that dude was on the yard for 3 minutes and was fucking carted out for calling someone, "What's up, dog?" And then another time, I was at the map and this dude was like just a fucking odd fucking character, yeah. Anyway, always look out for the fucking underdogs, you know what I mean? And I say underdogs in this fucking scenario because you'll see why in a second. And so, you know, if someone's getting picked on or whatever by the older boys, even when I was younger, I didn't care. I'd put my fucking name on the line to stick up for people who can't stick up for themselves. And I wouldn't care. Like, it just is what it is. So this guy's nickname, right? So I asked him on this day, I go, "What's your name, brother?" He goes, "Dog." I go, "What do you fucking call me?" And like, cause like, yeah, I just thought like, cause I was like, "What's your name, brother?" And he goes, "Dog." I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Like, ready to fucking chin on straight away. I was like, any wonder these fucking people are picking on you, bro. You're fucking calling everyone a dog. And yeah, that was his nickname. His nickname was Dog. And like, what he'd done. So that night he was locked in and I don't know, just wanted to fit in the fucking jail world. So at the map, you can wear your own clothes, yeah. So this guy had jeans, and on his jeans, he had written with the fucking grey lead. So sometimes you get a pen, sometimes you get a grey lead. It depends what fucking screw inducts you into the map, right? But anyway, he ended up with a pen or a pencil. So this guy has drawn all over his fucking jeans. I swear to God, I'm a dog. I'm dog. Call me dog. Dog. What's up, dog? And I was like, bro, go take them fucking pants off, bro. Like, and I know that sounds like it's not something you're supposed to say in prison, but I was like, bro, those pants are going to get you hurt, bro. You can't go fucking wearing pants that say that shit. Hello, Evie, you absolute legend. Yeah, 100% Charlie. Dude used to wear Chuck Super wipe wrapped on his head like a bandana at the map. What a goose. Bro, some of the shit that you see, bro, I swear to God. Yeah, that's it. We got over 100 people in the chat. Surely at least 50 of these people are enjoying the chat. I know there's going to be some that are sitting there, you know, trying to clip me and stuff like that. But yeah, all of yous can eat a dictionary. And yeah, but to all of those who are here for general liking purposes, if you could smash that like button, that'd be absolutely fantabulismo. Every dog has his day, even in prison. Fucking oath they do, mate. Everyone is 1 second away from their worst day in their life in prison. Every single person that is behind that wall is a fucking potential victim. Fact. I leaked it before. What is going on in the chat? Dog in prison also means snitch. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, so dog does mean fucking snitch. Oi, bloody tinks, you bloody super duper. Yes, we have got the best fucking channel on YouTube. And I always say it is our channel, and it is our channel because, yeah, without you guys, we wouldn't have a channel. So it's absolutely our channel. But I have noticed that other people say our channel now. Just saying. I'm a trendsetter. I set trends, setting trends in the neighborhood. Thank you, Tinks. And this channel loves y'all. What's happening, Evie? Oh, thank you, Charlie. Oi, what are you rocking there on your fucking photo? Is that a pair of fucking tailwinds? If that's a pair of tailwinds, bro, legend move, brother. Best Nikes to ever fucking walk out of the shop. Do I know Rob Stretter? Yeah, I do, bro. I do. From around the Benalla Shepparton area, if you're talking about that man, yeah, I do. Or did, should I say. Oi, Mr. Zard's Mix says, watching from Queensland. Thank you, legend. It is what it is and will be what it will be. We can't change it, so there's no point being nasty to those who don't know any better. Exactly. Oi, 100%. Thank you, Tinks. Have you guys been noticing? Every time I go to touch the mic, I take my hands away straight away. So, but I'm also not drinking tonight. So, just saying. Luke says it's my channel and all of you legends channel too, and Biff is a guest. Exactly. I am a guest on all you legends channel. Do a show on Martin Bryant. Outlaw territory, Old Shepherd. It is up there. There's a couple more. There's a couple more other other clubs around that area and that. Nameless will remain nameless. I put floor cleaner in the urn for the screws. Oh, nice, nice. Wang. I've got it. Oh, I think I'm back on now. I don't know what happened. I concur. I love saying that. I say that sometimes. My mum is a beautiful lady, isn't she? She's the most beautiful lady. Love to have a drink with you. It's good. Like, trust me, I would too. But here's the truth: I can't trust myself in public drinking. Fact, I can't go out in public and get drunk. Anyway, I can have a beer and that. You know what I mean? But like, what I've learned in my life is that one extra beer is a prison sentence for me because it only takes that one extra beer for me to go from, fucking on volume 11 to fucking volume 120. So I've learned not to. Every dog has a day and every mole has a hole. That's gold. Vic Pole. Dwayne Randall says, breeding from Brisbane, Queensland. Greetings, mate. Boof, Bluetooth it. Bang. I love it how everyone does the Bluetooth emoji now. It's fucking mad. I've started this thing. I need to make a fucking t-shirt, don't I? Saying, boof, Bluetooth it. One day I'll do that and forget that I'm actually in person and fucking boof, Bluetooth. Oh, shit. We are all part of it. We are. We're all part of the team. There is no I in team. Just me. MPA, what's crack-a-lackin'? Yeah, bro. Like, and at least I know, but do you know what I mean? Like, I realized very early on that my drinking is an issue. Oh, you mean all them songs? Them songs are already copyrighted, people. That's why I'm allowed to play it on my stream. Let's go. Let's go. It's that time. You know it's that time. I am gonna jump off soon, guys. So let's smash the Chaos Crew fucking tune out.
Every time the camera's on, you're riding with me through the storm. From the stories to the struggle, yeah, you've been there all along.
Yeah.
Late nights, real talk, true spilling through the mic,
And the Chaos Crew shows up every single time.
You ain't just fuse your family. Every comment hits like loyalty.
I'm getting out of chat, bro. Catch you tomorrow. We'll watch the rest. All right, brother. Thank you for coming in. And, bro, please, there was absolutely no disrespect before. Just know that, bro. I mean that, too.
You keep this whole thing real, every word, every view. From the heart, yeah, it's got you. I'm grateful every time I do what I do. No one
Yeah, look, and
else to you.
I guess that's my problem, you know? Like, I can't hold my tongue, you know?
From Port Phillip tales to streets so cold, you've heard my pain, you've seen it unfold. But through the dark, your light breaks through. Ain't no love like the Chaos Crew. Since day one, holding me down. From nothing to something, we built this ground. I say it loud, I say it proud. Chaos Crew, you wear that crown. Shout out to the Chaos Crew, the best on
YouTube, it's true.
You keep this whole thing real, every word, every view. From the heart, yeah, it's got you.
Oh, thank you, Roger R.
I do what I do.
All right, Mick, you legend. Full Bluetooth it, everyone.
The Chaos Crew.
The realest.
We don't fake it, we just make it. Built on truth, can no one break it. You're the reason the flame still burns. Every click, every watch, every lesson learned. So here's my love, my thanks, my tune. From Biff to the Chaos
Nah, don't feel bad.
Crew.
Nothing wrong with that.
More than fans, you're part of the name. Together we ride through the chaos and pain. Shout out to the Chaos Crew, the best on YouTube, it's true. You keep this whole thing real.
Nah, don't sing, bro.
Every view.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah, Biff's got you.
Can't help it. I've got fucking ADHD and stuff.
Forever loyal, forever true. The
Chaos Crew.
This one's for you.
Do a bevies with Biff night every Friday night. Yeah, we should do that. I can open up fucking chat boxes here for other people to join somehow. So these songs are on my YouTube. These songs are on my YouTube. Down, down.
Met you in the chaos, thought I found my life, but you were dancing with shadows deep into the night. I gave you all my heart, tried to be your cure, but little love ain't enough when the poison's got a look.
GTFOH. Oof.
And it broke me in pieces.
See you, brother.
Watching you fade away. You love the high more than you ever loved the day. Now the echoes of your laughter are just ghosts in my mind. And I'm left here wondering if I'll ever
We could do one this Friday night in my new joint. Good idea, Jessica. Do you want to do that?
to hold you close, but you slipped through like sand. Told myself I'd fix it.
So I actually wrote the words for this song, but I made it on Suno. Good night, Mumsy. That's my Mumsy, everyone. And it broke me in pieces.
Watching you fade away. You love the night more than you ever loved the day. Now the echoes of your laughter are just ghosts in my mind. And I'm left here wondering if I'll ever love in kind.
BRB.
Gave you every sunrise, you chose the endless night. Now love feels like a battle that I can't get right. I hope you found your peace wherever you may roam, but you left me with these shadows in the place we called home. And it broke me in pieces, watching you fade away. You love the night more than you ever loved the day. Now I'm haunted by the memories, trying to find my way, wondering if I'll ever love again, or if my heart will stay this free.
I'm back. It's all right. Don't stress. It's all right. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to see how a posi track rear end works on a Plymouth, but I'm glad I did that because now I know. Thank you, Evie. I hope you're all having a great night too. Excuse me. Excuse me, baking powder. All right, what about? I think this is it. I'll bring the sheepdog over for Friday Night Live. Yeah, sounds good.
Grew up where the silence was louder than the street. No one ever listened.
I actually wrote the words to this song too.
Broken dreams.
Just saying.
Chaos on the corner and the streets were never safe. Learn to fight the demons with a cold and hardened faith. Every door was locked, every light was dim.
Schoolyard turned prison yard.
Chances looking slim. Taught to take the hits, taught to never cry.
Righto, where's the fucking after
Deep
party?
down I was searching for a reason why, but I turned it all around. Yeah, I did it for my blood, for my kids.
Oh, Rose Tattoo, We Can't Be Beaten. I fucking love that song.
From a cell to the daylight, I'm breaking every chain. Showed 'em never
You know on the Chopper movie. On the Chopper movie when he's walking through the fucking thing and he's got a beer in each hand. It's like 30 days in the county jail. Fuck, I love that song, mate. It is such a. I'll tell you what. Chopper has probably got one of the best soundtracks an Australian movie. I'll go as far as to say Chopper is the best Australian movie ever produced. It's comedy genius. It's fucking enough violence level for your grandma to watch still, even though like he headbutts his girlfriend's mum and that. Like nanas can watch that stuff. You know what I mean? Nanas. There's a good chance nanas grew up getting belted. Let's be honest. If it's your nana now, like 19 fucking 40s and stuff, nanas, it was common for nanas to get belted. Not saying that's the right thing to do, but that's exactly how it fucking was. A lot of us do have ADHD. You know what? And do you know what I have found? And I fucking promise this. There's something that's so fucking weird about ADHD people finding each other. It's fucking weird. And I noticed it. It really became apparent to me in prison that ADHD people always end up being around ADHD people. Do you know why? Because we're fucking lunatics and like we're hard to fucking deal with and like we're all over the shop and but yeah, we always seem to fucking find our own, the old water finds its own level fucking adage. Yeah, that's right. I'm a philosopher too, dropping adages. That's right. Adage, the word of the fucking night. It was common for nanas to get belted. Well, I don't know, man. Fucking was where I fucking grew up. Both of my nanas got fucking belted. Like I said, it's not something that I agree with. Absolutely. Fucking hell. The ADHD crew. Boof, let's go. Oi, that's a t-shirt right there. That's a t-shirt right there. ADHD Chaos Crew checking in. Boof. Fucking put that on the list of to do, fucking Biffo. The cast iron skillet. Oh, shit. Adage is the word of the night. That's it. All right. I met Chopper and the Energizer Man. Oh, yeah, fucking Mark. His name's Mark as well. Fuck. Jacko. Jackson. Mark Jackson. They done a tour. That's where when he was doing that tour with Jacko around Australia, that's where he says that he took out Sid Collins when he was doing one of those. It was called the Wild Colonial Psychos, and that was Chopper Reed and Mark Jacko Jackson. A highway to hey, look at the squirrel. 100%. That's what ADHD is like. Pretty. Oh no, I will. I definitely will. I will do that. And all you guys have to do, just like say, hey Biff, remember the T-shirt, and I'll get it out there. Oi, honest, the other night, Evie, when we got off the live, Jess was like, I really like Evie. She's really nice. I was like, yeah, Evie's been here for fucking ages. She's fucking one of the OGs. Pretty cool. We're just like making connections here, creating connections. Chaos Chronicles, creating real connections every day. 2025. Organized by the. No. Oh, look, something shiny. Oi, I'm telling you, it is so hard for me to like hold a conversation, especially on fucking like Messenger or something like that. I am so hard to hold a fucking conversation with. I'm like, it doesn't even matter what it is. If it catches my fucking eye, I'm out of it. I'm gone. That's it. That's me done in that conversation until you bring me back. I'm fucking gone. Hey mate, you remember the T-shirt? All right. I get it. All right, tunes for the background. What are we listening to? What do we want to listen to? This is what we got. This is the playlist. Brothers to the End, which is a fucking sad one. Chaos Crew Punk, Chaos Crew Screamo, Hurt People, Chasing Dragons, Did It For My Blood, and Chasing Dragons again. What do we got? What do we want? Brothers to the End, Chaos Crew in Screamo or Punk, Hurt People, Chasing Dragons, Did It For My Blood, or Chasing Dragons. Yeah, Evie's a legend. True soldier. Dealer's choice. The ADHD Chaos Crew. Exactly. I know that I shouldn't have even had to ask. I knew, and that's if you have a look in the chat, that is the definitely most asked for song. It definitely is. Righto, let's go. I wish I could make it louder for you.
Every time the camera's on, you're riding with me through the storm. From the stories to the struggle, yeah, you've been there all along. Nice real talk, true spilling through the mic, and the chaos crew shows up every single time. You ain't just fuse your family. Every comment hits like loyalty. Through the highs and the lows, you ride for me, and that means more than you'll ever see. Shout out to the chaos crew, the best
That's
on
how YouTube is screw.
You keep this whole
Sorry,
thing real.
can't help it.
Every word, every view. From the heart, yeah, big sky, you. I'm grateful every time I do what I do. No one else compares
Oh, thank you,
to
Tinks.
you. The
You're a true soldier too, legend.
the realest
I'll put that on next, Tinks. I can't say I have Dev, Dad, and Dom Gaming. What games do you play? Do you play Delta Force? Does anyone in the chat play fucking Delta Force? Yeah, I'll tell you something, right? So one of my mates at the time was the president of a fucking pretty big bike club. And at the time, it's a well-known fact that, you know, Chopper had issues with a certain bike club because he shot someone from a certain bike club, right? And so my mate said they were at a pub somewhere near Calder Park. I remember him saying it was near the fucking where the drags are, right? And he said, so their whole club was there, like just their chapter, like not the whole fucking, you know what I mean? So like 30 blokes rock up to this pub on bikes. And then he said, when they rocked up, they've just parked all the bikes and they literally seen, this is what he said, seen Chopper run from there with one of his mates to their car and just and fucking scarper off because they thought that it was the bike club that one of the members that Chopper had shot, you know? Pretty funny story. Anyway. Hurt people, hurt people.
I've been running from shadow since I was a kid. No one ever listened, no one ever did. Silence my pain, made me feel small.
Oi, Preston Renee saw his cousin had a metal band when I saw him last. Oh yeah, oi, no shit. Same. Last time I seen him too, bro. I was going to get off fucking half an hour ago. If you listen to this in the headphones, it's fucking mad. Oi, Robbie, you fucking legend with the super gooper. Bluetooth legend. Thank you, mate. Good people break bad laws. Yeah, I wrote the words for this song too, by the way. I've got a whole fucking book full of them, actually. So when I taught myself, like I had learning difficulties growing up. I didn't find out till I was 14 years old that I had a learning disability in general. And so like it was hard for me fucking learning how to do school and shit. And I didn't do well at school, but like taught myself how to fucking read and write in prison. And that's what I used to do to practice my writing was I used to write songs. And even when I was in high school, so I couldn't like write, but I used to love poetry. So I used to like just speak poetry and people used to write it down, you know. What advice can you give the young fellas on how to deal with PTSD? I guess, you know, this doesn't just go for the young people, it goes for everybody as well, right? So dealing with something like PTSD is something that we all for some reason think that we have to deal with alone. So I suggest very first thing you do when you realize that you've got an issue like like PTSD, something like that, is talk to people about it. there's always someone that will listen to what you've got to say. And don't ever think that you've got to go through this stuff. Look, you can fucking talk to me anytime. My email is fucking connected to my channel. You just have to, like, literally. And that's all you got to do is, like, there's always someone that will fucking listen to what you've got to say, and never ever think that you've got to go through it alone. That's the thing. And I think that the thing is with people, it's pride, right? So I know for me, it was pride. I never ever wanted to tell anybody that I had, any type of fucking mental health problems at all, because I seen that as like a weakness, or people would see that as a weakness. And I think that's the problem. There's a stigma with mental health that a lot of people think that if they admit that they have a mental health problem, that they are entering into that stigma. Do you know what I mean? And it's very hard for people. I get it. Do you know what I mean? So we've just got to always let people know. Listen to me fucking preaching on, but it's the truth. Do you know what I mean? You just got to always let people know that you're there. Do you know what I mean? Don't ever don't let people think that they've got to go through things alone. And so I guess, yeah, especially for my young people that are going through PTSD, like from whatever childhood shit and that. Yeah, you never ever have to go through it alone. I promise you, there's 1,000 fucking people out there that want to listen to what you got to say, that are paid to listen to you too. But when you are a youth, and by youth I mean from teenage years to the age of 24, you can get help from most services until you're 24 years old, right? As a matter of fact, you're still seen as a youth in the fucking court system. I actually seen fucking Mark Gaby from fucking Cranbourne. Yeah, I said his name, whatever. Fucking, I seen that fucking dude, 24 years old, in the fucking young offenders unit at fucking Port Phillip Prison, bro. Like, fuck off, bro. You're a man. Excuse me. On my second sentence, I got locked up with a co-offender, right? On that day, I'd already done one sentence in a man's jail. On that day, my co-offender was the same age as me. We were 19 years old, and the judge said, "You can both go to fucking youth training center today." I looked at my co-offender. He said, "Yep," straight away, put his hand up. I was like, "Fuck off." I go, "Bro, I've already done a man's jail. I'm not going to a boys' jail, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? You're my co-offender. You're supposed to come to jail with me." Yeah, my co-offender fucking, yeah. And that's like, yeah. Oi, Robbie and bloody JGB, you fucking legends with the super dupers. Boof, 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 boof. Bluetooths everywhere. Microdoping mushrooms can help massively so much. Yeah, so like I agree. So I got a mate who's like fucking into the craziest shit, like all that fucking healthy shit that you see on the internet, and fucking like drinks all this crazy blue shit that fucking cleans your system out. But like he had those micro dosing mushrooms from that life cycle tinctures, and yeah, life cycle tinctures it's called. And fucking he had like 4 different micro dosing mushrooms, and yeah, I tried them out. But yeah, I think like all treatments, it's not for everyone. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't see myself, but yeah, 100%. Smoke cones, not pipes. Oh, really, Charlie? I'm still on 120 milligrams of methadone, but they've taken me off all my tablets like Lyrica. Oh God, don't even go there. And the Sarahs and the Rowies. Oh yeah, fucking hell. That's a fucking dosage and a half. But yeah, oi, like I'm telling you now, like there's ways off. People think you can't get off the methadone. There's ways off now with that Sublocade. You don't have to be on it for the rest of your fucking life. But yeah, I can tell you something. You just mentioned Lyrica there. I've had addictions like with most opiate drugs, right? And I promise you, I have never, ever, ever fought an addiction that was as strong as Lyrica was. So I promise you, this is how crazy it was with Lyrica. I was prescribed Lyrica for my MS, and I was taking double my dose every single day, and my doctors were still giving it to me. And so I ended up giving myself a fucking raging habit on these Lyrica. And I promise you, That was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life a few times was get off Lyrica. And I promise you, I felt just as bad on the 6-month day as I did on the third day. I promise you, it took 9 months when I went cold turkey off Lyrica to come 100%. Like, I literally thought that I was going to die. And I seriously, when anyone ever tells me that they are on Lyrica, and especially if they are on Lyrica with any type of opiate drug, I always say, fucking stay away from it. You know, it is so addictive. And I promise you, there is not another fucking human drug that a human can take that has more adverse side effects than pregabalin, which is its proper name. Fucking oath. And yeah, all them other pills that you mentioned are fucking bad. Any of those benzos are bad. They're very hard to get now. So really, people that are on them are probably people like yourself, Tinks, that like, have been on them for a while, so they can't just fucking take you off them. But yeah, like I've been right down all them fucking alleys. Don't worry about that. I had a doctor for fucking everything and like everything. Steroids, like I literally go to the doctor to get my fucking steroids, everything. And like, yeah, I just had a doctor for everything. Like a doctor for my benzos. I had a doctor for my opiates. I had a doctor for steroids. It was fucking crazy. It was so easy to get stuff not that long ago. Lyrica destroyed my ex too. What's it actually for? So I'll tell you the truth, right? So Lyrica or pregabalin is a nerve suppressant, right? So what it actually was made for, it was actually made for people who have seizures. So it was actually made for epilepsy, right? And so because I am epileptic and I have MS, I was like right up there on the list to be on Lyrica, right? It is very fucking hard to get on Lyrica in prison. And I got on Lyrica in prison, but only because I got diagnosed with MS. It was like fucking had to make a deal with the fucking devil to get on them, really, if you look at it like that. And it's actually made for seizures, but they actually realized that it numbs it's for nerve pain or neuropathic pain, they actually call it neuropathic pain. So, and it is good, like I'm not gonna lie, like I've been on so many other fucking medications for my multiple sclerosis, and there wasn't many that helped me as much as that. But the truth is, there's no help with that drug. Like it mentally makes you think that it's doing better, but is slowly picking your life apart bit by bit. You can actually look now. There's a video on YouTube. If you have a look, this Melbourne mum was that fucking muffed up on it. She literally poured petrol all over herself and lit herself on fire. But before she did that, she literally sat her own children down on the bed and told them that they were all about to, all three of them, the mother and the two children, do the hurry carry together. The kids are looking at each other like, what do you fucking mean? And yeah, the mum went ahead with it and tried to do the kids too, and like literally lit herself on fire in the fucking house because of Lyrica. Well, yeah, a nerve blocker, nerve suppressant, same, potato. Yeah, so they are trying very, very fucking hard now to get that drug off the market. It very, very got moved from a drug that they were giving to everybody to a S8 drug, and it's very fucking dangerous. I promise you. I have lost three different friends in prison because of Lyrica and some opiate drug overdose. So two of them were just Lyrica and Tramadol. I promise you, just two fucking medications from the fucking nurse, and I've lost two friends to overdosing on Lyrica and Tramadol, and I lost one mate that overdosed on Lyrica and the real deal H. And so, but every single one of those people would not have overdosed if they weren't on the Lyrica. So what Lyrica does, whatever you're on, so if you take Lyrica and then have any opiate drug, it kind of times it by 10. It's the only way to fucking explain it. It just amplifies any drug you take. And so, yeah, people get, yeah. Oh, you're on. Are you Arapax? Yeah, I've fucking had a good crack at all the benzos, like all of them. Yeah. I used to have this doctor that I'd go to that would give me, no word of a lie, on the same day I would get these scripts, yeah. I would get a script for fucking Xanax with 5 repeats. I would get a script for fucking Rivotril with 5 repeats, and I would get a script of fucking 10 milligram fucking Valium with 5 repeats, all on the same day. And you know what I mean? It was just too fucking easy. Did you ever get given Cinequin in jail? Yeah, I did, bro. So what Cinequin is, so like they're all just fucking like derivatives of Seroquel, right? So I believe what Serotiv is Cinequin, however you fucking say it, is a quick release Seroquel, if I'm correct. I would even consider myself a fucking Mims guide, if you will. I promise you, if back in the day, if anyone ever fucking came across any type of medication that they didn't know, they always asked me. And yeah, first time you've heard of Lyrica, I promise you, make it the last time you think of it too, brother, because it is fucked. Yeah. Yeah, and I promise you, like anyone that'll fucking tell you that knew me back in the day, I literally should not have been alive. Like I was literally at times, like, yeah, I don't even want to go into it because it's fucking disgusting. But the amount of different substance I would have in my fucking body at one time was insane and still be fucking coherent. Well, you know, old Biff coherent. Oh, bullshit. Oh, you know what? A lot of people say that about any type of Seroquel. Anyone will tell you it kind of gives you like this fucking withdrawal feeling. So anyone that's gone through withdrawal will tell you that the restless arms and legs is fucking, you know. But there's something about those type of fucking mental health drugs that really fucking fuck with you, you know. And the thing is, right, I used to see this all the time, right? I used to see people, I was always on, always knew how to fucking pull the right moves in prison to get on the right meds, but it helped that I had fucking medication, MS, which kind of trumped everyone's condition. So I was, yeah. So, but like, I was always on my Avanza, but everyone used to always want Avanza or mirtazapine is the other name. But people will literally pay you fucking top dollar if you give that to them every single night. Stoked to see you come good. You're normal as fuck now, bro. Thank you, bro. Like, bro, I'll be straight up. Like, I was a fucking monster, bro. Like, yeah. There's no two ways about it. Like, I never, ever, ever, I never had a meth addiction, right? I was fortunately locked up for that whole fucking time, that from 2010 until the end of 2018. And I was lucky that I was locked up. But don't get me wrong, I got out and I fucking had it for like a month, and I was like, it was making me lose my fucking mind. So I've never ever ever been into meth. I've always been like a downer person, not an upper person, if I'm honest. And but yeah, it's disgusting. I'll Yeah. Jess says your restless arms and legs used to kick me at night. Remember? I know it's fucked. But also too, so I do have fucking involuntary ticks, right? So if I get like if I get worked up and stuff, like I do things involuntary, and it's embarrassing sometimes, but like yeah, that's a very common occurrence. Like poor Jess used to fucking I used to kick the shit out of her in my sleep, you know. Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's right. And that's exactly how fucking every addiction starts. Do you know what I mean? And that's exactly how it starts because you need to take more than you took the first time. And they say, this is what they say, it only takes using a substance 7 times to form an addiction, right? Well, I say fucking bullshit to that, yeah? Because I can tell you right now, I have seen so many people try drugs for the first time, like meth for the first time, instantly fucking hooked. Instantly, like boof, instant hooked. Back in the 90s, it was heroin. People used to try. I've never used a needle in my life. Yeah, I'm so fucking against it. And like, but there was this thing in the 90s and just like fucking with heroin and people like wanted, it was just fucking crazy, man. But yeah, I've seen people get it like they say it takes 7 times. I would say that's fucking bullshit. Like, I would say some people get addicted from the very first moment that fucking drug touches their blood system. And anyone who's fucking been through addiction or whatever themselves would be able to fucking concur, you know? Addiction's fucking crazy. 2 days on H, 30 days later, 30 years later, fucking oath, mate. And this is what, yeah, full on. Hey, I'll tell you something. I say this to Jess all the time, right? I met Jess at a point of my life. Like I promise you, I was at a point in my life. You guys will realize, my YouTube was really starting to go downhill. I was not really not starting to post, and like I was in that mindset of like fucking, I'm just a fucking, I'm gonna go fucking get into crime again because I can't fucking deal with this shit anymore, you know. And I swear to God, that woman fucking pulled me out of that life single handedly. Boof, ripped me out and fucking said, "Come with me." And I promise you, had I not met Jess the day that I met Jess, and had it been a day later, a fucking day earlier, it would have been different. But she met me on the day it was make or break. And like, it was at a point where if she didn't get me out of where I was that day, I was going to jail for taking someone's life because, and that's the truth. And I spoke about this on my YouTube, like I felt like I was put in a position where, and 100% if Jess didn't come to my aid and fucking literally yank me out of that fucking life by my hair, like I literally that night, there's no two ways about it, right? Like I can't go into details because obviously there's, things that haven't been dealt with, whatever, you know what I mean? But like, let me just say, if things had have escalated any more, and if Jess and my son actually, so they both teamed together and both fucking come and saved me and fucking got me out of that where I was because like I was really real about what I said. Do you know what I mean? I said this is what's going to happen tonight. Either I'm going to be in fucking jail for the rest of my life or I'm going to be dead. There's no two ways about it. I said, but it's only going to end one of those two ways. And like, I can't deal with this anymore. And yeah, so fucking got me out of there. And fucking true story, right? So like really, really, really right. So, I've just embarked on a part of my life that also I couldn't have done without Jess, right? So like this is the first time, that, I've done things myself and fucking like, you know, also even when I say done things myself, had it not been for Jess, like even though Jess and I have been broken up for fucking months and months, like we're still very close and like yeah, fucking hell, man. If it's not been for her for so many times, like, yeah, sometimes when I get angry, I'll make fucking silly decisions, And like, I'm honest about it. Like, I never lie about it. I'll always be honest about like, one thing I wish I could have like 100% control of is two things actually, my anxiety and obviously like ultimately my anger in a situation where I'm in a blackout anger, like I can't fucking control that. I don't know how to explain that to people, but like once I'm in that black mode, and especially if I fucking feel, if I feel that my life is in danger, if I feel that my life is in danger, and I feel like there's no way out, well, guess what? Your fucking life's in danger too. And that's just how it was on that day. I swear to God. Jess says, "Oh, you don't give yourself enough credit." I really like I do now, But the truth is, like, it's fucking yeah. Oh, thank you, mate. My answer, like, I hope my people are watching over me happy, because like I promise you, there was times where they were definitely looking over me in shame. So for once in my fucking life, I can say making fucking people proud. But like, I could literally go into so much detail, but like, um, she helped me through. I was on a lot of medication when I met Jess, and fucking, um, yeah. So I'm not anymore on any medication. So other than my fucking medical Matawuchi, that's it. That's all for Biffo. Jamie says, when I'm angry, I can't think straight. That's where a good woman comes in. We're fucking oath, bro. And like, and I'm a sponge too, right? And I'm always up for learning things that I don't know. And you know, I don't know, just taught me a lot about maybe myself that I didn't realize, and fucking and 100% like it's like Jess said, I have to take credit, but like also 100% can't take that credit without Jess being involved. And also my mum too. So like my mum, like I said in the premiere or the last live, I can't remember now, but she's always my number one supporter as well. So like good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. My mum will always be there, not sugarcoating nothing, not telling me any fucking bullshit. Like I'll tell you how real my mum is, yeah. So when me and my brother got locked up and I done my 9-year sentence, right? So I nearly done exactly how much I told my mum I was going to do when we got locked up at the map, right? So we get locked up. I get locked up first. Yeah, I got locked up by the SOG. My brother handed himself in. My other co-offender handed himself in, right? They didn't want to go down like I fucking went down. My mum, right? So the first visit that me and my brother had with my mum on getting locked up that time, right? So we come into the visit center at the map, and my mum's sitting there, and she is fucking angry, bro. Like fucking angry. And like I said, not many times in my life I've seen my mum fucking angry, but on this time, and my mum's words, it fucking hurt me, but it was so true, right? What my mum said, right? So we're sitting there, and my mum says straight up, she said, "All right, how long do you think you're going to get to my brother?" My brother said, "Look, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, mum. And then she said to me, "How long do you think you're going to get?" And I said, "I probably won't get one day under 10 years, mum." You know what my mum said? She said, "You fucking deserve it, and you fucking need to be there for that long." I was like, "What?" She's like, "You're fucking horrible. You're a fucking crazy fucking animal, mate." She goes, "Look at this shit you fucking create. Like, you're fucking crazy. You need to be here. You're horrible." I was like, "Whoa, bro." Never had like my mum talk to me like that. Do you know what I mean? And I was sitting there thinking, why aren't you telling my older brother this shit? But it was true. Do you know what I mean? I was the bad influence in this situation, and fucking, well, but yeah, those fucking words from my mum, my, like I'm telling you, stuck with me fucking, and like it was true. I did need to be there. I was fucking bad, nasty, horrible fucking person, creating this kind of fucking drama wherever I went. It just followed me fucking everywhere like I was a ticking time bomb. And like people were getting hurt, and it was horrible. Oh yeah, no, very lucky to have her in my life. I'll tell you what, there's not many people that can have the relationship that Jess and I had. We were fucking very fucking in love, and still be the friends that we are today. I think that's a testament to both of our characters. Yeah, Blackout is fucked. Jess and Biff is what think real love is. So yes, please do stay together until death, old age. Look, we're not together. Jess and I aren't together. You know, let's make that very clear. But she's my best friend. Do you know what I mean? Oi, bro, the SOG are fucking scary, bro. Full scary. I always say this to everyone, yeah. There's a difference between being arrested by the cops and being arrested by the SOG. Yes, the SOG are fucking cops, yeah, but mate, I'm telling you, there is a big, big fucking difference. And these mofos have got a license to fucking peel your fucking skin back, you know, like I'm talking about the skin on the top of your forehead. You can tell a man by the way he treats his mother, you're a good man, Biff. Oh, thank you. 100%. I believe that too. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I love you, Muchly Home Slice. Boof. Antonia says, I'm with my best friend. That's good. You know what? And do you know what? I wish that kind of relationship upon people because, like, I think that narrative in love is very lost these days. Justin Guppy says, I tag trains when I move back to Mel's. Putrid is ashamed to say the worst thing I ever did was $3 spray can. I followed the crew and tried chroming Putrid as 100%. Sad as, bro. That's, yeah. You know what? I had a lot of people, and you know what? A lot of people did that from Benalla, where we were from, bro. So I seen a lot of the people around our age, bro, fucking get stuck into that fucking chroming and the lighter fluid, the fucking gas, inhaling that shit. Fuck me, bro. But yeah, all right, guys. I think we might fucking leave it there for the fucking night. I was going to jump off an hour and 7 minutes ago, but we've fucking strung it out for another hour. So this live will be up and ready to go in about an hour or so. We'll be up and running. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Like, you know, I say this a lot that we really are the best community on YouTube, and I fucking believe it. I love the family environment that we have here in the chat. It's fucking so humbling, and I'm very proud of us guys. Just know that I'm always very fucking proud of us. And yeah, like every single one of yous in the chat mean the world to me. And yeah, this is big, and you know, I see big futures for the community, and yeah, all of you guys have been right there beside me, and all the way, and yeah, it means a world to me. Legit, like it does, and like it's very humbling. I promise you. It's a very humbling feeling knowing that you know, I could be having a bad day, and like, say for instance, Jesse's busy or whatever. I know I could jump on live, and every single one of you legends would get on here and cheer me up, you know. And I know that, and I feel that love, and that's why I love it here. And like, you know, you see people that join our live for the first time, and they're welcomed in, and they instantly realize that we're a different community. Do you know what I mean? We stand out differently because it's our solidarity, and like it's like we just stand out, and like I love it, guys. I'm telling you, it's the most humbling. Oh, Dante, you fucking legend. Wolf, Bluetooth it. But yeah, fucking oath. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, this live will be up in about an hour or so. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for a live premiere of the video. And yeah, all right. I will speak to you guys tomorrow. I've got a big interview I'm filming tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, that one's going to be. I actually think that. So I did have the John Killick interview planned for not this week, but the week after. But I think we're going to post the John Killick video this coming Monday, and then we'll do Robin the following Monday. But yeah, all right, guys. I will see all you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. in the live stream. Thank you so much for all your love and support tonight, guys. Fucking best chat as always. Absolute legends. Much love.